What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome back to Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. In today's video, we're just going to be taking a look back at this title just to kind of see what it's up to here in 2020. We're also going to be having kind of like an open discussion on the current I don't even want to call it a plan. It doesn't seem like it's much of a plan at all. But the current plan that Ubisoft has been employing to reintroduce the Might and Magic name to the masses. Are they trying to appeal to old fans, new fans? We're going to talk all about that in today's video. But first things first, let's start off with the creatures and the heroes that you can collect. Now, I kind of feel like if you have no connection with the Might and Magic IP or the Skylanders IP, and you're looking for like a Summoners Wars clone to play, I feel like between this game and Skylanders, it's kind of like a toss-up. Like, they seem so similar. Like, if I showed you a screenshot of just this right here with no context, you might think this game was the Skylanders Ring of Heroes game, and they're very, very similar when it comes to most of the heroes, as well as kind of the overall artistic design choice as well. But here are a few of the characters I have in the game thus far, and of course, a little bit later in the video, we will be trying to summon for some new ones. Let's go ahead and jump into a combat. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the lobby screen, there's really not a lot going on when it comes to gameplay. Most of all of the gameplay functions are over here in the battle function. As you guys can see, you got many little campaign stages here. I will say that the biome differentiation is really good. Like, they have some really good background stages. Let me kind of show you a few of them here. We'll start off with like a little water stage. Jump in here. Here's my squad. You can bring 4 characters here, but there are some gameplay modes here that you can actually bring 5. I was gonna call them Skylanders. You can bring 5 creatures to battle with you. But look at that. I love the little pan as we get into this little aquatic stage where it looks like this was like an old ancient eastern town here that has been, you know, hit with a flood or a tsunami or something like that. Very cool artistic choice here. I like it. It looks actually pretty good. As you guys can see here, you got 4 characters here. In addition to that, you also have a summoner in the background. You can customize your summoner, male or female. You can dress her up, buy skins for her, all kinds of stuff. And this character also brings different attacks for your enemies, bonuses for your allies, as well as passives as well. So I do like the inclusion of having your own summoner that you can also kind of customize, and this is kind of like a character that's going to be in all your teams to kind of, you know, either increase your strengths or kind of offset your weaknesses. So overall, I really have no issue with the combat in this game at all. I mean, it's the Summoners Wars DNA, all right? And that, of course, that game is absolutely proven. If you copy that, you can't really go wrong. Now, some people might not like copycat games, but it really doesn't bother me too much. There's a reason why people like these games. So, and most importantly, when it comes to that, there's a lot of people that like these games, but don't want to jump into the Summoners Wars flow this late, because that is a lot of characters, a lot of gameplay modes. You feel very behind. So there's absolutely a place for clone games to clone popular IPs, because people want to start over all the time. Like, people want to get a fresh start as often as possible when it comes to these games. So I hear you. I just want to kind of show you guys a few different biomes here. This sand biome I think is fantastic. If you kind of look at the background, you see how it has this little grainy filter to it to kind of represent sand blowing in the wind. Very nice touch. Once again, not like, I don't hate Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. I think they did a pretty decent job. Where my confusion comes in with this title is the Might and Magic name. That part is very confusing to me. When you kind of think about it. Now, at the end of the day, the IP really doesn't matter. It's really all about the gameplay. If the gameplay is fun, the game is good. So let's make sure that's clear. But since they did put the Might and Magic name on it, let's go ahead and talk about it, shall we? So this is the very first one that Ubisoft brought to the global audience, sporting the Might and Magic name. And I'm just, like, when you think about Might and Magic, that IP came out way back in the 80s, all right? So are people that grew up in the 80s with Might and Magic interested in a cutesy Summoners Wars clone? Maybe there are. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Ubisoft has got all the facts and figures. But I feel like I'm right. I feel like there's not a big portion of people that grew up in the 80s on the Might and Magic name that are just super happy about seeing this as their Might and Magic game. Call me crazy, don't do it. But I feel like that might not be the case. So that's the first one, right? After that, they came out with Might and Magic Era of Chaos, which is a 5-year-old Chinese game, once again sporting the Might and Magic name, which was once again very confusing. And I'm gonna kind of tie all these together here in a second. And then most recently, Might and Magic Chess Royale, which was an auto chess game based on the Might and Magic name once again. So this is where I was kind of confused early in the video. Are they trying to appeal to new fans, or are they trying to bring back old fans? Now I'm gonna go ahead and say, I don't think they're trying to bring back old fans. Like I said, a cutesy Summoners Wars clone, I don't think so. A little pint-sized chibi, a strategy battler in Era of Chaos, I don't think so. And then a woefully incomplete auto chess game in Chess Royale, I don't think so. I don't think any of those games are bringing back new people or bringing back old people. I also think that Ubisoft is doing a really poor job in bringing new players to the Might and Magic name as well. And the reason why I think they're doing a poor job bringing in new players is because none of these games have any type of cohesion whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying that if you make a spin-off game using an IP that it has to look like the IP, but what I'm saying is Might and Magic has no identity. So if you have no idea what Might and Magic was, right? You didn't grow up in the 80s, you're seeing Might and Magic as a franchise for the very first time, you're looking at these games, what cohesion do any of these games have? You have this little cutesy Skylanders looking game, you have chibi pint-sized looking models over in Era of Chaos, and then you have this wannabe sort of realistic gritty type of vibe in Chess Royale. None of the art, none of the aesthetic, nothing ties the Might and Magic name together right now. So there's zero cohesion with any of the 3 titles that they've released, and there's zero artistic similarities at all. So like if you see a World of Warcraft game, right, you know that artistic, like you can see a World of Warcraft game clone or whatever from a mile away and know, hey, that's World of Warcraft. Can you do that with Might and Magic? No, they've had 3 games to try to show people what Might and Magic is supposed to represent in 2020, and I think they failed on all 3. Like, I still don't know what Might and Magic is. What are they trying to do? Ubisoft, what are you up to? I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a Might and Magic fighting game soon. I don't even know. And like I said, it doesn't really have to do much with them doing spinoffs. I think spinoffs are fine, but it has more to do with just like, there is no cohesion with any of the art. The Might and Magic name really means nothing, in my humble opinion. But hey, let's get back to actual gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. So I showed you the different campaign stages over here. Of course, they all have different biomes, and I'm very impressed with the differentiation between the biomes here. You have the Tower of Houses, which I just kind of showed you a little bit, which contain upgrade materials. The elemental towers here are what you're kind of used to, your tried and true daily resource grinds that rotate on a daily timer. Right now it's Fire Day. You do have a little glyph dungeon over here. So if you're looking for specific ones, these are kind of like runes, as you might expect. If you're looking for a specific one, you can just run this dungeon here and get the specific runes that you're looking for. As high as you can possibly go will dictate the rarity of the runes in question. So that's pretty nice. So you don't have to actually grind the campaign stages. You can always just grind that dungeon. But the campaign stages do give you the flexibility to use sweep tickets. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. Come on, game developers. If you're gonna give people sweep tickets, don't be stingy with it, right? Sweep tickets exist in the game because the developers recognize the game can get a little boring, a little mundane, and a little grindy. So that's why people put in auto repeat and sweep tickets, right? It's supposed to be a favor to the community saying, hey, we know that we want you to log in every single day, and we know that can get a little tedious at times. Here's auto repeat. Here's sweep tickets. Here you go. Please keep playing the game, all right? It's supposed to be like a lifeline to game players, right? But when you're really stingy with it, it's like, what? So check this out. Sweep tickets in this game can only be used. I was only able to use 2 sweep tickets. Just 2 sweep tickets before they went on a 1-hour refresh timer. So as you guys can see, I still got 32 sweep tickets that I should be able to use, but I can't use sweep tickets again for another hour. Or I can use Cash App currency to reset the timer. What is that? That is, I hate that. I hate it. Because in this instance, the game developer made the game grindy. Like, they made the game grindy, and now they're trying to sell you the fix for that, which makes no sense. Just let people have sweep tickets and let people use sweep tickets based on how many tickets they have and how many stamina points they have. That's it. That's all you gotta do. No more. This is just dumb. I hate that. Really, really dumb. And then, of course, you have your Tower of Trials, which I do like. So it's not all negative in this video. I absolutely do like this Tower of Trials. As you guys can see, this is some gameplay that you can use 5 different creatures in this gameplay mode. But the reason why I like it so much is that it is on a 1-month cooldown. So 30-day cooldown on this. So you go up the tower, go up as high as you can, and then you're done for the month. I really want to see more games institute more weekly resets and monthly resets in their gameplay modes. I feel like daily is just, it's just not fun, right? I feel like if you really want to manage burnout in your player base, you try to kind of steer away from having so many things that have to be done every single day. Things that are done on a weekly timer or a monthly timer, in my opinion, just allow you to be more of an adult with your time. If you don't have time to play Monday through Thursday, right, but you have all day to play Friday, you should still be rewarded for your time. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be screwed over because you can't play during the week, but you can play 10 times more in the weekend, but sorry, you missed out on all your cooldown resets. That's just lame. So weekly resets and monthly resets, I want to see more of that. Shout out to them on that one. Down you go, and GG. Once again, more biomes. This game is really good when it has, say the word again, FG, differentiation on all the different 3D backgrounds and biomes here. So props to them on that one for sure. So that is that. And then after that, ladies and gentlemen, as far as what else is left, there is a Tower of Eternity, which you unlock here at level 15, Heroic Island, and then there is the Amber Mine that unlocks at level 50. So there's still some more gameplay modes that I haven't been able to show you in this video. But that is the overall feel of Elemental Guardians here. Like I said, nothing wrong with the game. I think the graphics are good. I think the characters look fine. The 3D backgrounds are fine. It's a Summoners Wars clone. It has Summoners Wars through its DNA. So how bad could it really be? So overall, pretty decent game. Here on the opening screen here, of course, here is your arena. Pretty straightforward. Beat up on people that you feel like you're stronger than. Let's see if I can do something here. We're gonna go with our little squad here. This is the only strong units I have. I do have like the little android dude, like I guess, and remember for a while Android was trying to push their mascot or something. I mean, they still kind of show it off, but they were really trying to push their did it crash? Come on. Come on. The game crashed. Not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, by the way. For whatever reason, BlueStacks just wants to plaster that thing on my background. Can't change it. Well, I mean, technically, you could pay for BlueStacks, and then you can make it so that you don't get little pop-up icons and pop-up wallpapers on your BlueStacks, but ain't nobody got time for that. All right, let's jump back into the game, and we're going to do some summons, and that is how we're going to end the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm stuck at 66. All right, I'll be right back. Nope, I'm back. We're here. We never left. All right, so let's go ahead and do some summons here, and that is where we will end the video. I have lots of summons here. Let's see if we get anything good. Got ourselves a Lizardman Warrior, just a 1-star. So these 1-stars are just really going to be fodder. And this is going to be one of those games where you take one 1-star, turn it into a 2-star, take two 2-stars, turn it into a 3-star, take three 3-stars, turn it into a 4-star, etc., etc. So you always kind of need these. That way you can have, you know, kind of like a conga line of fodder materials moving up your star chain. So right now I really need to start making 3-star fodder materials. Here's an epic summon stone here. Let's see if there's anything good. A Minotaur. Oh, nice. He looks pretty cool too, actually. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Let's see what this one is. Got ourselves a little Knoll Mage. And then I have some fragments here. So it's kind of like Contest of Champions. You can get entire crystals, or you can also... Hey, Centaur! I thought she was like a Dryad. All right, whatever. Keep on going. Open this one up. Little Knoll Mage. And then some more Knolls. Lots of Knolls in the game. I will say that about Might and Magic. I do know they have a lot of Knolls, but other than that, could not piece them together. And then we have Ghost out of my epic one. Freaking A. That was rude. Legendary ones. There's some minor fragments here, so I think I can do one more minor. And Goblin Hunter. So that is pretty much my summon session there. As far as leveling up your characters, this is one quality of life that I really want to see them do. I don't know why game developers are still coding this in their game in 2020, but give me like an automatic, like instant level up on my runes here, not this one at a time thing, and not this little having to watch the fanfare go around. It just takes, like, it shouldn't be a process to level up your runes. You should be able to say, hey, I got the diamonds for it, I'm ready, let me upgrade this to 10 real quick without having to kind of go through this whole process. It just takes too long. And you have to do this for every single rune and every single character. Each character has 6 runes a pop. I just feel like that's a little unneeded. But I do like the fact that games nowadays are finally allowing kind of the community to kind of be present inside the game. So this game will show you all of the best glyphs here, as you guys can see, so you can find out exactly which ones you should probably be using for the character. You can also kind of see the review of the character as well. One thing that, man, Raid Shadow, it just came in my head because I saw the Raid Shadow Legends background we were just talking about. One thing that Raid Shadow Legends does do is show a rating for every single gameplay mode. So it'll be like PvE, Arena, Raiding, Guild Boss, etc., 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 and a rating for every single mode. I like that. I want to see more games do stuff like that. Shout out to Raid Shadow Legends. Not sponsored, I promise. But that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, my name is FG3000. I do thank you so much for watching. This was a, hold on, I'm not done. Wait a minute, I forgot. I got one of these bad boys. I got 3 more legendary ones. I want to get something good. I mean, I do like that Minotaur. He is actually pretty awesome. But let us do 3 more epic summoning stones here. Get anything good? A little imp. Not looking for 2 stars, that is for sure. Ah, come on. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. My only good pull was the Minotaur. All right. Well, that will do it. I'm out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.